good, thanks.
Do you want to talk about the prompt?
I would love to.
Okay, one second. I'm just shutting my door. Oh, there we go. All right. I support Republicans because I don't believe in the transgender agenda. I don't believe that illegal immigrants should become citizens. Why?
Because the very first thing that you talked about is the concern for other people's genitalia and what they do with them. So you're a fucking pervert.
Gender has nothing to do with genitalia. What are you talking about?
So what is the transgender agenda? I'm so curious. I want to know what the agenda is.
Yeah, that
is there like
us
a monthly
99
meeting with notes, or like how does that work?
No, that us 99% of people have to like start calling them by their preferred pronouns, let them in the bathrooms, women or males in female sports, etc.
Well, the Supreme Court made a decision on that, so you don't have to worry about that anymore. Rest easy.
Well, that's good. Do you disagree with it?
Yep.
That's crazy. Okay, and then my next point was I don't
I'm
believe
still
that if
waiting for
you're
the agenda.
What do you mean?
You said the trans agenda. What is the agenda? What's on the calendar? Is there a monthly meeting? Do we have like meeting minutes? Are there
Well, every
notes that we should be
June,
taking?
every June there's something going on for a month.
It's called Pride Month. What's the agenda for Pride Month? Because I must have missed it. I didn't get to partake in festivities that were on the agenda. What is it?
Yeah, it's a bunch of grown men in thongs and leather outfits walking furries like dogs out on public
Have you ever been to
streets.
Pride?
No,
Okay, so then what are you talking about? Because that's not Pride.
I've seen
I've been to
videos of
lots
it
of
like in
prides.
Seattle and San
Oh,
Francisco.
okay. Yeah. I've been to Chicago Pride. I've been to St. Pete Pride. I've been to Orlando Pride. I've been to all different Pride festivals, and that doesn't happen. I've been to Gay Days. I've been to Girls in Wonderland. Nobody walked me on a leash, and quite frankly, I'm low key sad about that. So that's the agenda.
I guess.
So you just basing your opinion in hate, and you have no idea why you don't like it.
I don't
This
hate
agenda,
anybody.
you don't know what the agenda is.
I don't hate anybody.
So what's the agenda?
Well, over the past like 10 years, you've seen the amount of like gender affirming care clinics like pop
I'm
up.
on gender affirming care.
What are you talking about?
I'm on gender affirming care.
What kind of care? Makeup?
No, testosterone and progesterone.
Okay.
So the gender affirming care is not unique to trans people. I'm not trans.
Okay. Thanks for letting me know that.
So I'm still waiting for the agenda. What's the agenda?
Yeah, they're trying to teach kids in school LGBTQ stuff.
Where's that? Where's that happening?
No, I'm not saying it's happening. I'm just saying that's what they want to do.
Where's the proposed curriculum for that? Like, what state are we talking about?
I don't know, all the states where like children get their homework, math problems where it says Joe's two moms have three apples, and then his neighbor Jesse's two moms have four apples. How many apples are there total? Shit like that.
So people don't engage in same-sex relationships, and that's somehow that's somehow dangerous to children for two moms to have apples.
Yeah, I don't think it's okay for children to be exposed to same-sex relationships.
I don't think it's okay for children to be exposed to heterosexual relationships. So where's this curriculum?
I have no idea. Probably New York and California.
So you made it up.
No.
Well, if you didn't make it up, then we should be able to find it. Where is it?
You want me to Google it real quick?
Yeah.
Okay, 1 second.
Hi, Kiki.
Good morning, Amanda. How are you?
I'm good. One more. I have no idea. I have no idea.
7 states currently require public schools to teach LGBTQ plus inclusive curriculum in history. California, Colorado, Illinois, Nevada, New Jersey.
What's the source? What's the source? I don't need you to read to me. I can read.
newamerica.org.
Yeah, that's not a credible source. Try again.
I can create a .org and put anything I want on it.
The APA says one state, Connecticut, requires the state education department to develop LGBTQ inclusive model curriculum.
Inclusive is not exclusive.
Well, it's happening,
So the American Psychological Association says that?
Let me see. Yeah.
No. Keep reading.
Yeah, but it does not require the schools to use it.
Yeah, so. Wrong again, friend.
Yeah, but in Connecticut, I bet you they're going to use it.
I don't care about what you bet. I don't care about what your vibes and feelings are. I like facts.
Well, Democrats are pushing for it. You know, they wouldn't be opposed to it.
Who would be opposed to making sure that everyone felt included? You?
I don't want my kids learning about same-sex relationships.
Why? You like them.
No, I don't.
You can tell you're in the closet.
I'm not.
Okay, buddy.
Oh, so you're out of the closet?
Nope. I'm heterosexual.
That's debatable.
I could demonstrate it.
My gaydar is saying, "Danger, Will Robinson, danger." How are you going to prove you're heterosexual?
Yeah, based off the actions I take.
That does not prove you're heterosexual. I'm married to a man, but I'm not straight.
Are you bisexual?
Nope.
Well, you can say you're straight, and when people say stuff, they could be lying. So, yeah, what I'm saying is that you could say you're straight, but just because you say something doesn't make it true.
You're getting it now, aren't you, buddy? Yeah.
Yeah, so then what you would go off of is...
You got it.
Well, you said you're married, right?
Yep, to a man. Today's our wedding anniversary, actually.
Congratulations. So now that you're married to a man, that shows, okay, well, she took the steps to get married, start a family, whatever. So that kind of proves you're heterosexual.
I still like titties. I like to.
The fuck?
They're my favorite. You never motorboated some titties? Oh man, you're missing out. That's a fun time.
It's definitely one of my favorites.
Melissa wants me to motorboat them. White Wine Gaming, you got to click those little dots at the top of the corner there and put not interested, and that will remove you from here forever. So you haven't proven anything yet except the fact that you're just afraid.
Afraid of
Why are you
what?
so scared, buddy?
I'm not scared.
People who are different than you.
No.
Yeah.
I guarantee you I've walked around enough in our society to see gay, trans, queer people. Never
Do
been
you
a,
know?
never been afraid.
Do you know anybody that's trans?
There used to be a person at my gym that was trans, but I never talked to him because you could. It was clearly a dude, but dressed up as a woman. So I'm like, whatever.
How do you know that?
How do I know what?
How do you know that they were trans? How do you know that they just weren't masculine in features?
They had boobs.
I have boobs.
Our president has boobs.
That's true. We
No,
do.
I'm talking about like
Gynecomastia. But gynecomastia is a real medical condition. Men can grow breasts.
yeah, I know that.
So what are you talking about? How do you know they're trans?
Yoga pants, boobs, like
I wear yoga pants
pink
and boobs.
outfits,
I
long
wear pink
hair but a
outfits.
deep voice.
I have long hair and I have somewhat of a deep voice for a woman. Not trans. How do you know they were trans?
Seriously?
Seriously. Ask the YouTube chat. All the time they're like, you have a strong jaw, you're a man. All the time. I'm not a man. I was assigned female at birth. I have a uterus and a vagina.
Yeah.
So how do you know that they were trans? Were you looking at their crotch trying to see if they had a nice little bulge going on so you could confirm?
Nope. No,
then
you
how
can
do
just
know?
tell broad shoulders.
You can't
Like-
just. I also have broad shoulders.
I don't know, based off of years of pattern recognition, you can kind of just tell. Not saying it's absolute, but I would say 90% of the time I'm able to tell.
No, you're not.
Yes.
No, you're not.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
Oh man, this guy is.
So if you saw Alana Mar walking down the street, do you think that she is
Who?
trans?
Who?
Alana Mar,
Who the hell is that?
a world famous rugby
Ilhan-
player.
Yeah.
How do you spell the name?
Her. Alana. I think she spells it Ilona. Yeah.
Oh.
Last name is Maher.
Yeah, that's definitely a dude.
Nope.
But you can always tell.
Yeah, you can always tell. Good morning, Passionate Fruitcake and Godzilla. That's true, Marsha. Trump's wife has a very strong jawline and broad shoulders. Is Melania trans?
No,
How do you know?
because Donald Trump's heterosexual.
Is he though?
Is he? You
Yes.
sure about that? I don't know. There's documents that state otherwise. Did a little dabbling, a little playing.
He does
Playing.
compliment big strong men all the time. I mean
There's even rumors that he gave Bill Clinton a blowjob, so. And when Bill Clinton was asked about it, his response was a nice big smile. Turned a little red, got a little bashful. Oh my
Donald
God! Yeah,
Trump
there's
gave Bill
also
Clinton.
there's also the clip of Donald Trump talking about Arnold Palmer's penis size. He was admiring his penis size. That doesn't sound like heterosexual behavior to me.
Yeah, he might be bi-curious.
but you don't want that history taught.
No,
So how do you know that that Melania is cis and not trans?
because she had a kid.
Did you see her give birth?
No,
Have you seen any pictures of her pregnant?
no,
So how do you know she gave birth?
I have no idea. How do you know? Have you been in outer space? Do you believe the world is a globe or the Earth is a globe?
Yes, there's photos of it.
But you haven't seen the globe, have you, from outer space?
I've seen photos of it. Have you
Can
seen
I've
photos
tried.
pictures of
be
Melania
can
pregnant?
can photos be uh, altered, changed?
So you think the Earth is flat? The
No,
Earth is flat?
I
So
don't.
why don't you think the Earth is flat? Does you believe
Just
in
because of
science?
what I've been told.
Have you ever been on an airplane and seen the curvature of the Earth?
No.
Every time
There
I
they go in
fly,
the
I
chat
can
right
see
now.
it.
There they go in the chat right now on YouTube, saying that I'm trans. I'm not trans. Oh, bye, buddy. It's okay, friend. You'll be alright. Just accept yourself for who you are.
Bye, bottom feeder.
When you call my name, it's like a little prayer. What's his issue? He's transphobic. I wanna take you there. Good morning. Yeehaw. I don't know what to do with that, cowboy. Yeehaw! I love you. This person's not loading. I can't believe they
And
think that if you're trans, you deny it. Yeah, there it goes. Good morning. Oh, okay.
Hello.
Hi. Thank you for the balloons.
Hey, how you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Hanging in there.
Are you on Bluetooth?
No, I'm not. I'm sorry.
I can like hear
So
myself behind myself, and there's like a lot of background noise.
no, it's like my fan. You know how you stand in front of a fan? I'm moving away from it now.
Gotcha. Thank you, OG, for the
So
super chat. Parappa the Rappa. Remember when Trump said he would have a threesome with him and his two sons? Yes, that was just recently.
I don't know, but I wanted to answer your prompt. You said something about the Republicans. Why do we keep going with the Republicans? And the reality, the truth is that the Democrats been running the show for a very long time, and they haven't did nothing, especially for black folks. And it's sad.
I don't
That's a
disagree with
sad.
that, but what have Republicans done for black folks?
Well, so far so good. I'm gonna be honest with you. It's just my opinion. Everybody has their own opinion.
Oh, what have they done?
Well, so far Trump is doing a good job, better than any other president, as far as with this war and things that's going on, and
Oh,
fixing the
spending
country. Because
billions
you
of
got to
dollars
understand.
on a whole bunch of bullshit is doing good. That's not what I'm asking you, friend. I asked you a very direct question. What has Donald
Okay.
Trump done for the black community?
Well, so far he's trying to get his reparation, trying to get the money up so we can have it. Reparations just
Really?
don't come.
Oh,
You got to
who
let me
proposed that?
finish, my love.
Well,
But you
no,
got to
no,
let
no.
me
Who
finish.
I need to ask you a question so I can follow along. What piece of legislation
So how
is
am I
that?
answer the question if you don't allow me to answer it? You just keep
Sir,
cutting me off.
sir, I want to follow along with what you're talking about. I
All right.
don't want you to have to go back and circle around. I don't like talking in circles. What piece of legislation has the Republicans and who proposed it that would be reparations for the black community?
Okay, well, first of all, he's working on the platinum plan. The platinum plan requires it.
Platinum plan.
You let me
Okay.
finish. You got to let me
I'm gonna
finish,
look it
though.
up. I'm looking it up. I'm
Okay,
not
okay, you
interrupting
could do
you.
that. You could do that. Well, you got to
Dude,
let me
stop.
finish talking, though.
Hey.
Listen, I know this
Take it
is your
down.
live, and I
Take it
understand you go
down.
by your rules, but
Nah, stop, bro. Take a breath. You're crashing out. Calm down. I'm gonna look up the platinum plan so I can listen to what you're saying and follow along. Relax, okay? It's all right. We're doing
it's going to leave.
5K
You
here.
enjoy the rest of your day.
Okay, because you're a fucking idiot. Bye. I just wanted to follow along. I wanted to make sure that I was informed. After all, I am Amanda Informed. I need to be informed. Let's look up this Donald Trump Platinum Plan, shall we? Donald Trump Platinum Plan. Okay. Thank you for the hand heart, Bob. From 2020? We're working on legislation from his prior administration. Okay, let's see what it is. So this is not anything. This is just words. From 2020. Friend,
Was it
he's not-
supposed to be was it supposed to be implemented in 2 weeks?
2 weeks. 2 weeks. We're gonna do it in 2 weeks. Oh man. Thank you for the sparkles. Guys, I just want to follow along. I want to make sure that I have the information. I don't like to take people at their word because sometimes, one, people don't know what they're talking about, or two, they're making shit up. I don't know why that hurts your feelings. I've been nice about it. I wasn't yelling at him. I didn't call him. Thank you, Professor Cozy. That is so cute. Oh, I love it. Thank you for the hand hearts. I just want to follow along. I want to make sure that we talk about it, hit all the highlights. I don't see what's wrong with that. I know.
Still waiting on that healthcare plan.
Call line is open. You guys can call in and have a conversation if you want to. I'm in a good mood this morning, even though I'm very tired because I didn't fall asleep until late last night. Oh shit, here comes the yawn. Right, passionate fruitcake. Hey, good morning, friend. Thanks for calling the stream. Can you tell me your name and how old you are, please?
Yeah, I'm Jacob. I'm 21.
All right, cool, Jacob. What do you want to add to this conversation that we're having here this morning?
Oh, I don't know. I scrolled through. It said, "Why do you support the Republicans?" I guess Christianity, traditionalist values.
Okay, let's talk about Christianity. Let's start there. Let's start with Christianity. In what way do the Republicans exemplify what a good Christian should be?
I guess it's more just like how the other side doesn't, because like I don't support Trump at all, but like I mean I do as he's the president, of course. But,
I mean, the Democrats are
that,
definitely much closer to the teachings of Christ when we look at legislation.
Oh yeah, we'll definitely get to that. Okay, so that's like the whole thing, right? We're beating straight into the bush. She said, no, but for real. Yeah, Kamala said she was given like surgery. So we already give inmate surgery to
Donald
various
Trump did
like
that.
amount of things.
Yeah, Donald
like
Trump did
diabetes. Yeah. He said he agrees with the law. He'll follow the law. I mean, if you want to hear
Kamala
it, if you don't want to hear it, you don't want to hear it.
Kamala was the vice president after Donald Trump started doing that.
Right.
So.
What does that have to do with what I just said?
Why is providing healthcare to people unchristian-like?
So we were explaining what they're doing. We never said why yet, because so again, throughout American history, we have provided different healthcare to inmates because they have to have healthcare. Diabetes, what I was just getting to. You can get a lot of different diseases. I mean, you get cancer, you can get a lot of stuff can go wrong, and it doesn't matter if you're in prison or not. You're going to need healthcare. Huh?
Sure.
Well, I didn't catch that last part.
Are you saying that providing healthcare to people is Christ-like?
Okay, so we're talking about why the Democrats aren't. That was the original point. So we have to have context.
So I'm asking you whether or not providing healthcare to people is Christ-like.
It could be viewed that way, yes, because you're supposed to give to all people, no matter how fortunate they are or what they believe in. You're supposed to give what you can.
didn't say that. I think you should probably look up what it says about people who are wealthy.
What do you think is that? What's your interpretation?
There's like this whole verse about the meek inheriting the earth and like and then there's other ones about giving away your worldly possessions. Like according to the Bible,
Yeah, if you
being
don't work,
wealthy is not Christ-like.
The Bible makes it very clear. If you're able to work but not willing, then you're a stain on society. I mean, that's like
Really, what
big
chapter
thing.
and verse says that?
Okay, that's what you were just taught. It's not a chapter and verse that directly says that, dude.
Well, then
if
that's
you're
not
a
Christianity.
tree
Someone
that
made
does
it
not bear
up.
fruit, a tree that does not bear fruit deserves to get chopped down. Like it's
Well,
very
then why
clear.
did God make
Very,
some women infertile?
It seems like we're trailing away.
No, you said that you were
about.
talking. No, this is your original. The very first thing you said is that you mentioned being Christian. So I wanna explore that.
Yeah.
I want to challenge you on your beliefs, friend. I think that's really important if we're gonna vote against marginalized communities and actively harm people with our votes. I think we should discover why we're doing that. So you said it's because are you a Christian?
I may have Christian values, that's not what I base my policies on, because at the end of the day, religion's religion.
Well,
and
then you're not a Christian at all.
A nation and patriotism and Christianity and religion and morals and faith are different things.
Mm-hmm.
Believe it or not.
Really? Where do we get
But
morals
anyway,
from, friend?
so
No.
Trump said he
We're not.
follows the
Where are
law.
we? Mm-hmm.
Okay,
I'm
but
still curious
this
where
is
it says
the
in the
original
Bible.
thing you were talking about. What?
I'm still
You're
curious
talking
about
so
where it says that in the
loud
Bible.
that your mic
I'm
isn't
so
picking it
sorry.
up.
Okay, I'll lower it. Is that better for you? I turned down the gain. Thank you for the tools. Or J.R. Lay Junior. What the fuck does that say? Junior Laymance.
That's a lot better than you.
I wanna talk about this. Because you tied Christianity to being a Republican.
All right,
so I
what
want to talk
specifically
about
do you
this.
want to talk about?
How are the Republicans Christ-like?
Okay, well, not all Republicans are going to be Christ-like again, because policy and religion are two different things. So just because they say we're the Republican Party, we have Christian values, doesn't mean every Republican's a Christian. And also, there's different spectrums of Christianity. You can have somebody with complete and total undying faith. At the same time, you can have somebody that's new to Christianity or questioning.
But if they say that they're the party of Christian values, then that should be reflected in legislation. Give me a piece of legislation that the Republicans put forth that reflects Christian values.
I would love to talk to you in person, so that way I could hear what you. Because like when you interrupt and you just like screech with your high-pitched voice, like it doesn't pick up what you're saying.
Oh, so we're engaging in personalities now. Okay.
It doesn't pick up what you're saying.
I'll repeat it for you. I'll wait till you're done talking. Go ahead and finish your sentence, and then I'll repeat it for you.
Do you want the first part of what I was saying, or the part we're talking about right now?
None of it, because it's irrelevant. But you were complaining, so customers. Hello, thank you for calling the customer service department. What is your complaint today? Are you done?
You didn't want the original thing I was talking about? I mean, I answered your question. If you wanted to hear the original point, why I support Republicans. Well, Christianity has nothing to do with why I support Republicans. So this is kind of like a rabbit trail.
That's what you said, friend. So are you conceding that the Republicans are not the party of Christian values?
I'd say America is supposed to all be, because it's a nation founded under God, but it doesn't have to be, because there's freedom of religion. You can pick whatever religion you want.
But what God?
You don't have to
claim
a religion even. You can be atheist or agnostic. I mean,
hey,
you don't.
What God? What God? Where does it say what God?
So there's the Holy Trinity.
God. It doesn't say it doesn't say the Christian God. It doesn't say
that's what I was just getting to. I mean, you want to talk about like you got Allah, you got Yahweh, you got a whole bunch of different people,
right, so
and there has been plenty of studies that say that all of them could be the same person with different books. But I mean, I'm not saying that because I'm not a religious scholar. So
why do you think it's a nation formed under God? Why do you think that?
Have you ever read the back of a dollar bill?
When was that added to the dollar bill?
I don't know, but it's on there right now, ain't it? On every single one in circulation.
Was it added when the country was founded, which would
The dollar
Was it
used for
added?
oil, machinery, metal, like
Sir, was it put on our currency, or was it put in our official documents when the
it probably
country was
was put on
founded?
the
Hey, friend, you're
currency, just
complaining
like
about
the
not being
Jim Crow
able to hear
laws
me, but you
and
just
the
keep interrupting. And if you're
Reformation,
just going to keep
women's
interrupting while
rights.
I'm talking, I'm just going to keep talking, and I'm not going to be interested in what you're saying. I'm trying to ask you a question, and you keep interrupting. Every time I've
That's why
spoken,
we
you've
have amendments.
interrupted. So, when was it added? Was it at the
I don't
founding
know.
of this
I
country?
already
Was it
said, I
added in
already
the
answered your question. That's your
1950s?
problem. You're not
In the
listening. I already told you I don't know.
1950s. In the 1950s. So we can't be a nation
Okay.
founded that way if two fucking almost 100 years later, that's when we added it. See,
What
you
what
can't
was
You'd
found
be like,
something and then do something 200 years later and say that that was the foundation of the country. Those two things don't hold hands, friend.
I want to ask the
okay, I get
caller
what you're
what's
saying.
what
So
what
it's
the
part of it, but it's
original.
not the foundation. That's like, okay, I get it. All right. But that's like not important to me. That's why I wasn't clicking for me. But that
Caller, what
again, cannot say this enough. Christianity is not why I support Republicans. It has
That was your first
values
reason.
similar,
Okay,
but
and I
that's not.
asked you what values, and you haven't been able to tell me that. So please tell me
Well,
what values
we were
are
talking
similar.
about inmate, like medical, but we strayed away like what else? Because that is a good thing that like
Thank you
everybody
for
does.
the
It's
super
not
chat,
just
Boogerman.
Republicans. That's
Boogerman
just
said
said the
used
same thing
undies are
about
the only
Democrats.
clothes that
That's just
double
the
in price.
policy.
What? How is
So,
that Christ-like? What? Where are you getting? Like you went from
well, if you don't agree that
Christianity
charity is
to
part of
gender-affirming
Christianity,
care.
then we can
So
just agree to
are we?
disagree.
I can't have a conversation with him. He's not interested in having a conversation. He's not interested in
You're
listening and
saying,
learning because he's completely fucking wrong with everything he's talking about. The Republican Party does nothing that aligns with Christian values. As a matter of fact, the Republican Party is the exact opposite of the of exemplifying Christian values. So that's a moot
so
point.
if I got rid of that point, would that like make you contend? Like, okay, it's not Christianity. Like, if I say that,
Sure.
could I get the rest out, or is it just like,
Go for
is that
it.
just like
Yeah.
your gospel?
Concede. If you concede, we
Okay,
can stop
okay.
talking about it.
I will concede that it is Christianity. Yeah, because it really doesn't. Okay, because you can say the same thing about Democrats. So that's not really
No,
a
that's actually not true.
Republican
We can
sided
talk
thing.
about legislation. We can talk about legislation that the Democrats have proposed and how it aligns with Christian values. We can't talk about the Republicans and say the same thing.
And again, even if it does align with Christian values, that doesn't necessarily mean I'm going to automatically agree with it. That just means that those are decent values sometimes. There's a lot. It's a big book. But anyway, Trump said he'd
Thank you
follow
for
the law
conceding.
when it came to like surgery. So the inmate medical kind of grew to, on the Democrat side especially, to a lot more than just
If you
like
guys
we
think the
need to
caller is
keep these
annoying,
guys
send a
alive.
$10
Because
super
again,
chat
they're
and I'll hang
inmates.
up
These
on
aren't
him. Or you can
citizens.
drop a galaxy
I mean,
if
they're
you're on TikTok.
it's a gray area, but they still pay taxes and stuff. So I mean, like that's why it's a gray area. But aside from the medical needs like diabetes, cancer, life-threatening illnesses, all that stuff, Trump said, "I'll follow the law, but we'll see what we can do." When it came to surgery, and then Kamala's like, "Oh yeah, we'll get that done," and it's like, so we're not talking about like heart surgery.
W galaxies?
Bye. Sparky, that was your galaxy, Professor Curly. Or, is that Professor Curly? Professor Cozy. I'm sorry. Professor Cozy, you got one waiting in the wings. You saved that shit. Guys, don't come up here and claim that this is a nation founded on Christian values and then you can't articulate what those Christian values are and how the Republicans uphold them. Don't do it. Don't do it. Thank you for the floating heart. Thank you for calling the stream. Can you please tell me your name and how old you are?
I'm sorry, can you repeat that again?
Thank you for calling the stream. Can you please tell me your name and how old you are?
Oh, all right, Brandon, 32.
All right, Brandon, what do you want to add to the conversation, friend?
Yeah, I just wanted to address something that you said a little bit earlier, stating that that the forefathers didn't bring God into anything, and
Oh, I didn't say that.
that's definitely
That's
not.
not what I said. I said which God.
Okay, all right, well, all right, I stand corrected, but he definitely said the God of the Bible, and George Washington
Where
himself,
does it say
right? You do agree that George Washington is one of the forefathers, correct?
Sure. Where does he say that? Like, is there a specific address?
Okay,
Is there a
so
letter in which he says it?
okay, so George Washington, he regularly embedded prayer into military life, right? Like he made sure through general orders that
Which general
that they
order?
were all of the soldiers, all of the officers and soldiers were to attend divine services as he called them. I mean,
Well, how many general
like
orders are
they
there?
were.
Let's start there.
Excuse me.
Are we talking whose general orders are we talking about? Are we talking about the Navy and the Marine Corps? Are we talking about the Army and the Air Force? Like whose general orders are we talking about? Because they're different. And then which general order is it that says that we have to go to prayer?
We're talking about George Washington's general orders, right?
Well, sir, the military has
the
general
president.
orders. Were you in the military?
No, I wasn't in the military. I
I
have
was
a
in the
bunch of family
military,
that
and
was in
I'm
the
telling you
military.
it's not in the general orders.
It was in the general orders. All right.
When?
The chairman of the committee,
Okay.
of the committee, right?
George
They
Washington
I have a question for the caller.
general orders prayer. Okay, let's see. This doesn't say anything about Christianity. In his circular letter to the United States on June 8th, 1783, this says nothing about Christianity. This is just declaring a day of rest for the troops, which they can engage in reflection.
So who were they praying to then?
And their God, whoever their God is, that does not say
But
that
but
it's
who
the
are
Christian
they?
God.
Who are they praying to when you're considering a time where
Why are they so dumb?
anything that's considered evil or like witchcraft or anything that's other than God, like they were burning people at the stake in the Salem witch trials. That was around the same time. Like, so the God, like which God do you think that they were praying to?
And then you tell me, friend, which God? How do we know which God they're talking about?
The God of the Bible.
They don't say God. They say engaging in fasting, humiliation, and prayer, which is not exclusive to Christianity.
It's not.
And Kiara has a question.
To
Kiara, what's your question?
Actually, it's
hold
a.
on.
Go
I
ahead.
see you, Professor. Go ahead, Kiara.
It's a two-part question. Was General Washington president during the Revolutionary War?
No.
Okay. And during the Revolutionary War...
I mean, considering a couple things, also, George Washington wasn't our first president, to be perfectly clear, but he was a president, and that was around the time that he wasn't elected president. He was, I forget the word for it, but he was appointed president. He wasn't elected president. But continue.
Hey, friend. The chat said you're stupid and they kicked you. Guys, look up Washington's beliefs on religious worship.
He was a deist.
I love you too, Trish. I asked the questions for a reason. I'm trying to take you there. I'm trying to hold your hand, friend, and bring you with me. So you can understand that what you're saying is not true. No, they... Oh, God. Phone line's back open if you were trying to call and you couldn't get through because there was somebody who was trying to call. Thomas, call in. Call in. Teach me something. We'll look up this stuff together. We'll go on an education adventure. They're the Govi... hold on. I forgot the name of it. I wanna take you there.
Is it the Gobi light bars?
I can feel your power. Yeah, the Gobi light bars. Thanks for calling the stream. Can you please tell me your name and where you're calling from?
Jessica from Alabama.
Hey, Jessica. I think we've talked before, haven't we?
Yeah, we have.
Hey, what's going on? How are you doing?
It's fine, and I'm good. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you. What would you like to talk about today, Jessica?
Just responding to some of the comments in the chat that think the Democrats weren't a racist party. If they do actual research, they will see that the Democrat was the racist party, and then they switched their policy up to try and make it seem like they weren't. And Biden even was part of the stop and frisk policy that targeted black people to stop and frisk based on color.
Mm-hmm.
They were also the party of the KKK. And on the topic that you were just talking about, do you know why people left Britain to come to America?
Because they were tired of religious persecution.
Yes. Yeah. They came here for religious purposes.
So
that
why
we
would they
could
come here and persecute
celebrate.
people religiously?
And what were they being persecuted for? What religion were they being persecuted for?
Weren't they Protestants?
Christians, yeah, Protestant Christians.
Yeah, but different denominations believe different things.
Right. There's Baptist, Methodist, yes.
Good old evangelicals.
But it was for Christianity.
And what was the difference between the Protestants and the Church of England?
I don't know that, but I know that we left there, then fought in the American Revolution to keep that as our main goal. Separation of church and state only happened in the modern time.
When was the First Amendment written?
I'm sorry, what?
When was the First Amendment written?
Freedom of speech movement? I don't know. I don't sit there and I know my amendment. I don't know when they were written.
Well, where does the separation of church and state come in to our Constitution?
No, it became into government, I think, by the Democrats, where they wanted to separate church and state because they used to pray in school every day. They used to say the Pledge of Allegiance every day, and the Democratic Party took that out of schools.
Because it violates the Constitution.
Why? Freedom of speech. America was founded on religion. You just agreed with me.
I did not agree
how?
with you that it was written based on religion. It was freedom of religion.
Right.
So the First Amendment is what talks about the separation of church and state. That is not modern times, friend.
When were the amendments written?
You want to know when the First Amendment was written? What year?
And the First Amendment is freedom of speech. And you can
It's not just freedom of speech.
June 8th,
Oh, Kiki.
1789. So the First Amendment is it is part of the separation of church and state.
It says nothing about separation of church and state in the First Amendment.
Congress shall make no law respecting an establishment of religion or prohibiting the free exercise thereof. Thomas Jefferson went on to talk about this clause in 1820. Again, still not modern times.
When was prayer taken out of school?
Oh, I'm sorry, 1802. I don't know.
That's modern times. Because when I was in school, we said
What do
prayer
you define
and
as
we
modern
said Pledge
time?
of Allegiance. I'm
What,
sorry, what?
what do you define as modern times?
I'm saying in my lifetime, prayer and the Pledge of Allegiance has been taken out of schools.
What year were you born?
I was born in 81.
School-sponsored prayer was
My
removed from public schools in June 25th, 1962. So it happened prior to your lifetime.
funny because I said it every day in school, and
But
I
it was
bet
no
a lot
longer
of people in your
mandatory.
chat have too.
Engel versus Vitale and Abington School District versus Shemp.
And what state was that in?
They went to the Supreme Court. 1963
Okay,
and
but what state?
1962 was the year.
What state did it start in? I know it
You
went
wanna
to the
see?
Supreme Court. I understand that.
Oh, let's see. Let's start with Engel and Vitale. Herrick School
Did you have to
District
say?
in New York City.
All right,
Long
that
Island.
makes sense.
Long Island. Well,
um,
it was
did
Long
you?
Island specifically, and Long Island is actually pretty conservative.
Okay, okay, because that's. Do you agree New York is a Democratic state?
There are pockets of red in every state. Long Island would be one
Yeah.
of them.
Did you say Pledge of Allegiance when you were in school?
I did. For a little while.
And do they do it anymore?
No.
Thank you for proving the point that I just made.
You're not
Because it
proving
was,
the point.
yeah, it was in every
It
school.
wasn't mandatory.
So what did you
just
do?
because they said it in school. I didn't participate. I participated while I believed in God because I was like, oh, God wants me to do this. And then I fucking woke up and I was like, ew, this is stupid. I'm not doing this anymore. So 12. And it's not
That's sad for
mandatory
you.
participation.
And Kiki on your panel,
Mhm.
I know she goes by she. Does she know that if she was an actual female that her profile picture couldn't be on YouTube?
What?
A woman can't be on there bare-chested.
I'm not bare
Seen
chested.
what
I'm
I
wearing a
post on
dress.
YouTube? Go look at my community posts on YouTube. I'm damn near half fucking naked.
I don't look at your stuff. I only see that you rage bait people.
So what you're saying is not true, friend. You can post, like, I'm in
Well,
a
what I
bathing
see on your stream
suit
right
with
now,
my
I can see.
tetes all out.
Your breasts are?
Yeah. I was sitting here the other night in a bralette doing a live stream. YouTube does not regulate people's bodies like that. Fucking save me.
And I'm wearing a whole ass dress. Like, Amanda took
I
that
gave you
picture.
that dress.
You did.
Aw, Jess, they sent a Galaxy. Bye. There's nobody in the guest requests on TikTok. They got tired of waiting. Aaron, guess what? Shut up. Oh, there they are. Go in the order that you requested. Hi, how are you this morning?
I'm doing well. How are you guys?
Great. Do you support the Republicans?
I do not.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm just looking for opposition, so I hope you have a fantastic day.
Yeah, if you would give me a second, I just wanted to, this lady that was here about the Pledge of Allegiance not being recited in schools. It's still recited in schools except in Nebraska, red state, Hawaii, Vermont, and another red state of Wyoming. Everybody else says the Pledge of Allegiance. They need to get their understanding of the division of church and state and our forefathers and how they wanted it to be done. But you get some really ignorant people on this panel.
Happens a lot. And they
Yeah.
vote.
Unfortunately, yeah, they vote, and it's
You
being
can-
being older and worrying about my children and grandchildren. It really just causes me inner turmoil. All
hear
the
ya.
things that these people, especially the guys that haven't served, and thank you for your services. I served as well, and they don't have a clue. They got to quit, trying to take that red pill and listen to people like CK and all these right wing fanatics and realize that this is not what the country was founded on.
I agree. All right,
But you guys have a wonderful day. Yeah, you too. Thanks for bringing me up. Bye.
Of course. Bye. I have like a prayer stuck in my head. YouTube doesn't like it when I sing. Hey, Stacy, how are you? Ooh, I just got a wave of nausea. Stacy, did you request up on purpose, sweetheart? Okay. Why do I still hear her? I disconnected her. There it goes.
The Pledge of Allegiance we say today is not even remotely close to the original that was.
Oh, I want to look at them side by side. Original. Oh, we got David. It doesn't say under God. In 1954, Eisenhower added
That was
words.
it was added during the Red Scare.
1954 by Dwight D. Eisenhower. David, how are you?
I'm doing fine, thank you.
Awesome. What would you like to add to the conversation this morning?
I think that people in the country of the United States, as in any other country in the world, are fighting for resources. The fact that people are fighting for their own resources for survival is meaning that people are going to have wars. I think that wars are an inevitable calamity because of lack of resources. As I'm now studying economics, I realize that people are trying to survive because they want to live. Everyone wants to live, but because of lack of resources in the world, like food, like water or many other things, people are inevitably going to fight each other. Like for example, Israel with Iran, like really huge differences, lack of resources, and different thinking. I think it is inevitable.
Okay. So, given that information, do you support the Republicans or no?
The problem is that, for example, you want to stop wars, you want to stop people from fighting each other. But how do you stop the United States from taking over other countries?
Are you a United States citizen? Are you eligible to vote?
Am I what?
Are you a United States citizen? Are you eligible to vote?
Even if I voted, there will be no difference.
Are you a citizen
who's able
No.
to vote? No. Okay.
Absolutely
Do you
not.
support the Republican Party?
No.
Okay, thank you. Have a good day. When you call my name. I need to get a new song stuck in my head. What am I going to get stuck in my head? I don't know why they do that. Little emoji person. I don't know what your name is. You're just an emoji. Weeping Begonia. The SpongeBob song? No. Como la flor, con tanto amor, me diste tú. Se marchitó, me marchó hoy. Yo sé perder, pero ay, como me duele. Yeah, I'd rather have that stuck in my head. You hear me? Sometimes I'm mean, but not all the time. Aaron, I can just remove you if you'd like. I should leave America? Where should I go? Cash App and Venmo are in my bio. You can contribute to Get Amanda Out of America Fund. Como la Flor is your ringtone? I love that. Moose, good try. I appreciate the effort.
Amanda, if you leave America, take me with you.
I would much rather answer this phone call than talk to Knights Templar. Thank you for calling the stream. Can you please tell me your name and how old you are?
Yeah, my name's Brian. I'm 45 from
All
Arizona.
right, cool, Brian. What would you like to add to the
Hi.
conversation?
You know, I'm curious just because I don't know. I like watching you. I'm curious if you think we've been visited by aliens, if you believe that.
I mean, I am skeptical as to whether or not there's alternative life forms out in the galaxy. I don't have a fully formed opinion on that. I think it's possible, but I don't know that
Right.
it's probable.
Okay, yeah, and I was the same way too. I'm a very skeptical guy, but if you or your audience researches an incident called the Phoenix Lights, it happened back in 1997. Check it out.
Okay.
Yeah, that we had giant fleet of, they're like 2 miles wide, completely silent ships that came over the entire state of Arizona.
All right, cool. Well, we're interested in just talking about politics right now and talking about why people support the Republicans. I appreciate you calling in. I will look up this Arizona business.
Yeah, and your listeners too.
For shits and gigs.
And check out the eyewitnesses, like the people who saw it fly over their house and stuff.
Okay, I'll do that. I hope you have a great rest
All
of your
right.
day.
You too. Bye, Amanda.
Bye.
What year did Independence Day come out? Because is that what he's referencing?
I don't know. I guess we have to talk to Knights Templar. Y'all get your galaxy ready. Good morning. How are you today?
Good. How about you? Thanks for the
Damn it,
pleasure
Miss
of
Libby.
joining.
Oh, okay. What would you like to add to the conversation today?
Yeah, so I was listening to you earlier speak to a gentleman about the LGBTQ and teaching in schools.
Mm.
Yeah, so Illinois passed a bill, the House Bill of 246. This is signed by Governor J.B. Pritzker on August 9th, 2019.
His name is Pritzker.
Sure. He's more like criminal. That's what his name really is, but...
And what year? You said 2019?
Yeah, in 2019. The bill, by the end of 8th grade, Illinois public schools must include their history.
Y'all throw up some big W's for Godzilla King. My
Thank
Godzilla,
you.
y'all drop some damn W's. He said, absolutely not. Get him out. You got kicked, friend. They don't want to hear anything that you have to say. They didn't even want you to get a fucking thought out. Oh, man. That shit is hilarious. Godzilla King said, not listening to this bozo for more than 5 minutes. He said, I can't do it. Not today. And this is why you are a king. Let me open this phone line back up. I see you trying to call from ATO. Y'all can call in. That's not what communist. Oh my god. Good morning. Thanks for calling the stream. Can you please tell me your name and how old you are?
Hello, my name is Douglas Dunn. I was just commenting on the chat right now.
What's up, Douglas? Well, I can't tell what your comment is because I don't know your username. But what was your comment?
Douglas Dunn 1234. I'm the one that said that my wife Como Flora is my ringtone.
Oh, okay. I love that. That's your ringtone. That's fucking amazing.
Yeah, I'm Irish, but I'm from Hawaii, and my wife, her family's from Mexico.
Thank you for the gift, King John.
But I just wanted to ask you a few questions. I'm actually really excited that I get to do this because I've never been involved in like an actual live stream where I can share my opinion. It's very interesting. My wife's telling me stop. Ken, no.
No worries. What's your question?
No, she's very shy.
Okay. Well, what do you have a question? You said you had some questions. What question do you have?
I had a question. So I can give you a premise on why I'm a Republican, and I would like to hear why you would disagree with what I would say.
Okay, sure.
Go
for it.
I have multiple children, and for all those who are like, oh, because my wife is 5 foot and brown, and I'm 6'2" with a shaved head and white. So we look very odd together, but I have children, and the only thing that helps me be a Republican is that you can defend yourself, you have lesser taxes, and I need that for my children. I have to make sure they're fed. That's my whole life purpose. I want lower gas prices. I want these things just to support my family. Like, why do you think that that's a bad thing?
Somebody's knocking on my front door. I have to walk away for a second, but Kiara can hear you.
Oh, okay.
You can keep going. I can hear you.
Oh, okay. Why would you think that's a bad thing to make it easier for me to support my, like, I make a little less than $100,000 a year. I want to support my children, and the policies that they bring make it easier for me. And I work 15-hour days every day. What is the problem that you would perceive?
What policy have the Republicans instituted that help you in any tax bracket? In your tax bracket specifically?
They cut my taxes down. I'm actually 1099, so I have to make sure that I get my taxes right. I have to do it. I haven't done it in a couple of years. I have all these documents that I have to submit to the IRS and stuff. It's theft, but it's only the Republican policies, specifically under Donald Trump, that they make it easier on me financially. I drive 6 hours a day and work 9 hours a day just to feed my children. And they bring tax breaks that help me. I'm only 29, and I have a 5-year-old and a 2-year-old, and my wife from Mexico, and it makes it easier for me. Like, I'm killing myself trying to do this. So when people say that the policies are not like good, I'm like, tell me what's not good, because it's helping me. Like, it's helping me quite a bit, because without them, I'd be drowning.
All right, you gotta let somebody else talk if you want somebody to explain it to you. Kiara, you were listening to him the whole time. What was it that you wanted to say?
Disproportionately, the tax breaks that were proposed under the big bullshit bill, do not help your tax bracket. They actually tax you more over
they taxed me less. They wanted to charge me $30,000 and then with the new
So, friend,
bill that they passed.
unfortunately, it's time for you to go. Not only did Jeff send me flowers, thank you, Jeff, I love them, but he paid to kick.
W. Jeff. My name Jeff.
Happy anniversary, Jeff. Yes, this is live. We love Jeff. Let's see who was in here first. I guess we'll go with this one. Let's start at the bottom. Usually the bottom is who's first. Kermit, what's going on? How are you today?
I'm doing well. How are you?
Great. Thanks for asking. What would you like to add to the conversation?
Really, I think the Democrat Party has got a little too crazy, a little too feministy. I was always a Democrat. Like I voted, against Trump the first. I voted for Hillary and Biden, but I'll never vote for Democrats again. So I feel like they're the enemy of America.
Oh, why do you feel that way?
I don't think. I mean, it's not necessarily the Democrat politicians themselves or policies themselves. However, it's just the attitude of the average Democrat voter. They're kind of hateful.
In what way?
A lot of ways. Like that fellow, I disagree with him entirely. I feel like in his tax bracket, unless you don't want to vote Republican unless you make over $400K a year, but it's like you kind of, that's kind of what I'm talking about. Like, why not explain it to him? I feel like he would have listened.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. You
don't vote Democrat though.
Yeah, well, because I think you should have an attitude of you win elections by it's a game of addition, not subtraction, and by being hateful. The Democrat Party is just hateful, like
In
the
what
feminists.
way?
Just the feminist BS, it's all men till it's no man. I choose the bear. All that bullshit, just the anti-men rhetoric,
So you're just fragile. And
well, no, I'm not fragile.
Well, rather than investigate or listen to women as to why they say those things and then make the corrections to the best of your ability within society, you just say that people are hateful because it hurts your feelings to have to look at yourself under a microscope and decide whether or not you're one of those people. And that's not even Democrats. That's women.
Right.
Women also say it because they recognize that men are fucking rapists.
Oh, well, so my wife, and I have a wife and daughters, and, like my wife said, it's unfortunate that the lot of women ruin it with a few good ones. So she couldn't disagree more, and
that's the premise, my guy, is that the few bad men ruin it for all men, but there's no way to distinguish
you're getting that twisted.
Who is good and who is bad.
and that's projection, right? If you look at the same-sex marriages, you don't understand.
Bone, what would you like to add to the conversation, friend?
Hey, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Raped and die. How about that?
Did you just tell me to get raped and die? Hold on, Bo.
Yeah,
nobody else speak. Nobody else speak.
Yeah, I think you might learn something. I mean, because really,
what
the
did you
truth
say?
is,
I couldn't hear you.
Oh, yeah, I was saying the truth. Women are the problem, not men. You know what I mean?
No. What did you say before that when you came off mute? You told me
do you need a crayon to comprehend that you're the problem?
No, I couldn't hear you. What did you say? You told me to do what?
Well, it's the Democrat National Committee.
No. Friend, if you're gonna say stuff like that, say it with your whole chest. What did you say? You told me to do what?
Oh, do you want me to say it to your face? Where you at?
Yeah, say it to my face.
All right, bet. I'll DM you right now, Pumpkin.
No. Say it out loud.
Real life.
Say it out loud.
Where you at? No, give me your address. Where you at?
Say it out loud.
Where is your address? Be this lippy in real life. I dare you. Say it to my face. I dare you.
Bro, if you think that I don't have guns and I won't shoot you in your motherfucking face, you're crazy.
It's all men till it's no men.
Do you see why we say choose the bear? Like, the guy told me to get raped and die. Oh my God, we can tell you have a little dick. Hi, Bone. You're probably going to have an echo. TikTok has an echo every time people turn their camera on.
Am I echoing?
It's the chat would have to. No, I appreciate you proving my point, Kermit. Because we were having a conversation, and for some reason you felt you needed to tell me to get raped and die. So you will never come back here. And if you come back on a different account, that just shows how much of a fucking pussy you are. Send me your address. Anyway, go ahead, Bone. Bone?
Am I echoing now? Am I good? I turned the camera
No,
off.
you're good now. It's the camera. It does it to everybody.
Okay. So they done screwed up their own app. Nice. Well, I was first I just want to say hi.
Hi.
Thanks
for the gift, bruh.
And before because I'm not going to be up here long. I know you're looking for, a specific situation, but I have a question, not just for you, but also for your crew here. So now that we've heard it, I think it'd be a good idea for us to start it, because Feministy sounds like a great drink.
Feministy.
I think we can get it on the shelves.
Oh
You know
my
what I mean?
God.
We
Can
could
it be pink
pineapple,
with like the edible glitter swirl in it?
right? And
It
I'm a
can't be
great
pineapple.
designer.
I'm allergic. I'm allergic to
Okay.
pineapple.
What about what's our first flavor then? Coconut, maybe?
Guava.
Like
Let's go with guava.
guava mango. What do you think? Feminist.
Ooh. Feministy
Yeah.
with the glitter in it. I fucking love that.
Girl,
I'm gonna get
listen.
the stuff to make that drink so I can have it for the political pour on Friday night. I need to do that. Where's my phone? Here's my phone.
And I'm a dope designer. So let me get on this Feministy brand. Oh, papaya. We see papaya in the mix. All right, Sid. I'm gonna get out of the way so you can do your thing. Yeah. I just want to say what's up.
Love you, fam.
Love you, Bone.
Bye. Dario, what would you like to? How are you this morning, Dario?
We are Charlie. We carry the flame. We'll fight.
This is the last one, and then I'm going to open the phone line back up. Good morning, Fly High. How are you? Can't hear you.
Can you hear me good? You can hear me good?
Now I can. Y'all make sure you send your
Only-
messages. Go ahead.
Gotcha. I only have one question. Is it possible to be Republican and pay child support? Is it possible?
Yeah, you can be Republican and pay child support.
I'm just saying, like, I've never heard that, like, as an issue. People, say all their political grievances, which are valid. They never mention that one. And, how does all of the levy increased taxes benefit men who pay child support? How does that convince them to be Republican?
What?
How does that convince an adult male to be Republican? Like when you work and you pay child support, you're not in a committed relationship, but you take care of a child. Like, how does that change your political view? How does that make you
How the fuck
vote
would I know?
Democrat?
Those two things are not correlated.
Well, same, what's not correlated is, I guess sexual, like, assault and political views are also not correlated, but they are.
They are.
Well,
There's studies on that. I think, friend, I think you should go educate yourself. I'm not here to do that. That's up to you.
For sure.
You have a lot of
I'm
questions, but it doesn't seem like you understand what it is that you're talking about. Being Republican and being Democrat has nothing to do with child support at all.
okay. That doesn't have to do anything with sexual abuse as well. So I'm saying,
If you look at statistics, white Republican men are most likely to be child molesters.
ooh, and well, I'm not disagreeing with anything that you're saying, or agreeing with it. But what I'm saying is, how does my situation, like adult black male who possibly pays child support, how does the Republican Party appeal to them? How does the Democratic Party appeal to them? Like, it doesn't seem like either one of those
Child support has nothing to do with it.
that it doesn't have anything to do with.
No.
I'm saying being held accountable and responsible by the government with money, like you're extending money forcibly. How
It's
does that?
bipartisan. It's fucking bipartisan. That has nothing to do with Democrat or Republican. Every state, regardless of its, oh my God, 2 people paid to kick you at once. Godzilla, save it. Just let me know when you want to use it. I'm sure you'll be using it quickly. User 751 blah, 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 blah. What would you like to add to the conversation?
We are Charlie Cats. We carry the flame.
Phone line is open. You guys can call in if you'd like to have a conversation. Sam, but I don't either. I don't fucking know. I don't fucking know.
How are they all Charlie Kirk if they're all still breathing?
I know. You know that person who said, get raped and die? That was Derek Edgerly.
Again?
Not actually Derek Edgerly, but Derek Edgerly. Yeah. Thank you for calling the stream. Can you please tell me your name and how old you are?
My name's Andrew. I'm 50 years old.
All right, cool, Andrew. What would you like to add to the conversation?
Why is your podcast?
What?
I don't know. I've been listening for a while, and I kind of agree and disagree with different things that's being said.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you're hold on. Your podcast on my phone is about 5 seconds behind.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on, I gotta shut down your podcast.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know. There's a lot of stuff said about Christianity that is not true when it comes to politics. First of all, there's good and evil on both sides. There's this thing called MAGA. I really don't know what that is. I am a Republican. MAGA is just a slogan. It's like calling people yes, I can. So I don't really get where all that comes from.
Okay.
I am a Christian conservative.
Okay.
What are you conserving?
He pretended his phone was breaking up and hung up.
Oh no.
Click. Girls, they wanna have fun. Oh, girls just wanna have. Guys, we hit 66.6K. We're at 666, motherfuckers. We did it last night. But you guys never came up with what you wanted me to do to celebrate 666. So now what are we gonna do? Is it calling back? Thank you for calling the stream. Can you please tell me your name and how old you are?
John, 41.
All right, what would you like to add to the conversation?
I kind of can relate to some of the things that the people are saying these days. Like, I've always been a Democrat. I was raised in that environment. I'm very accepting. I really don't care whatever anybody wants to do. I don't give two plans, whatever. But because of the way that I look and my profession, because I'm in construction and I'm a big redneckety looking dude, and I do catch very aggressive vitriol from people sometimes just because of my appearance.
Okay.
And so I can understand sometimes when people are like, "Oh well, you know, and it's so weird to say that they feel like someone's being prejudiced against them or something," but I don't know, it's like a weird cognitive disconnect where I can kind of understand where they're coming from. I don't agree with them, and I'm still trying to figure out how to articulate some of my points when I'm explaining why what they're saying is sort of dumb, but
okay,
I can kind of get it a little bit, you know. Even sometimes when I call in, not to this show, I actually like your show and I like listening to you guys, but I call in about questions and stuff, and it seems like a lot of people don't want to have a conversation about where we would be doing better. They just want to argue and attack someone. Like, it's not about educating anyone. It's more about getting your pot shots in there and calling someone a butthole or whatever. You know, I mean, does that make sense?
Yeah. I mean, is there something specific that you had a question about that you wanted to talk about?
No, actually, just that last dipshit made me feel like I should say something. And
Oh, well, I
also, I
appreciate
saw
that.
the Phoenix Lights too. That was really cool. But after all that, I'll let you guys know. I appreciate the time and I appreciate your show.
Oh, well, thank you so much, sir. I hope you have a great rest of your day. And if you ever have a question, put it in the chat or call in.
I'll do my best. I'm not great with the internet, so
No worries. Enjoy your day.
I'm still learning all this watching the lives thing.
It's definitely something to get used to. It's definitely something to get used to.
Well, I also have zero social media, so if it's not a call-in, I ain't talking to nobody.
I hear you. All right. Well, I hope you have a great Wednesday, and make sure that you do something nice for yourself today, okay?
Well, I'll do my best.
All right. Take care. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Yeah, to me. I need to mute YouTube, just YouTube so I can play music. Return at the Mac. Do I have kids? Yes, I have 3 children. They're 18, 17, and 7.
3 beautiful children.
They crazy.
That's what makes them beautiful.
Let's see who's in the request. Let me turn off the phone line real quick. Check the guest requests. We got 2 people. We got a friendly and an op.
What's up?
Thank you for the generous donation, Nico, of 2 fucking euros, and said, get a job, Snowflake. I have a job. I'm a triple board certified radiologic technologist with a bachelor's degree, a bachelor's of science. I am, Jeff. You're very sweet, and I appreciate you thinking of me. Thank you. Miss your face. Huh?
I support Trump. Like I was wondering if we could debate.
Wonderful American there.
Thank you, Ronald Reagan. Yeah, yes, sir.
I was talking about you as a voter. Well, I am also a Trump supporter, and my name is Mr. Republican, first name Staunch. And to that young gentleman who was calling about who to vote for when it comes to child support paying, if it's Democrat, Republican, he couldn't get an answer. I'll answer for him. For Republicans, you should always vote because the Republican way is that why pay child support? When you are a man, you own your woman and your child. Why would you pay child support?
You're not a true Republican. That's
They're your
not how true.
property. That is the American Republican way.
No, it's
These
not. No,
Democrats
it's
with
not.
equal rights and everyone needs to be accounted for and loved. That's not the Republic.
Everyone is loved. It's just that some people think that it's okay for men to go in women's bathrooms, which nope, that's not okay.
It's like we don't allow divorce. There is no dad to step in. There is no stepdad. There is only dad.
All right, so Amanda, can we talk about why I support the Republicans?
Yes, defend us.
Yes.
All right, so first off, I support the Republican Party because of free market and their capitalist approach. I know that also Democrats are a capitalist. If we're talking about moderate like Kamala Harris and Barack Obama. And I will say this. I will say that capitalism should have regulations. But President Trump, like, he's making America wealthy again. Look at Trump accounts. I'm 21.
Good young.
So we have the Trump accounts.
What year?
2006.
And you know what? We believe in regulations, but also more AI data.
Excuse me. I wasn't talking. Can I?
Such a young, inquisitive mind on the right track of wrongness.
2006 wouldn't make you 21.
20 years. Yeah.
21. And man, these youths. But Amanda, I'll leave quickly, but I just want to say you are doing good work. You are working harder than the life support of Mitch McConnell. Keep at it. Stay strong.
Thank you. I hope you have a good rest of your day. You're fucking hilarious,
Absolutely.
by the way. Bye.
Bye.
Oh my god. I'm 21. What year were you born? 20 years ago.
Math is hard.
No, he's not. He's not. What are you guys doing over there on Instagram? Right, siempre? It's too much. It's too much. Y'all can't do the maths. The maths. That is true, CC Fever. Republican presidents destroy the economy every time, and Dems spent 8 years cleaning that shit up. And the Republicans blame them for cleaning the shit up. Oh, I got payment? What did I get paid for? Yes, I got paid. You lied to me. Is this coming from Stanford? No, I live in Florida. He doesn't know what the Trump accounts are. What's up, Mr. Mazziotti? Yep. First of all, don't... Whatever the fuck that says. You're a joke would be Y-O-U apostrophe R-E. It's a contraction. It means you are. The word that you used is a possessive. So, let's work on the grammar. Start there. And yes, Obama spent the greater part of his administration cleaning up the fuck shit that W caused. Yes. I do own a joke. You want to hear it? This is Gabby's favorite joke. How do you make a tissue dance? You put a little boogie in it. She loves that one. You miss W at this point? Oh my god, one of my favorite, and I know that's not a word, but one of my most favorite W memes is when they had him giving a speech and he like got distracted mid-speech. What was it? I think it was bad lip reading. They did it, and it was like, look at the kitty.
Has anybody tried giving Trump a pretzel?
Is it never mind. I'm finding it. I'm finding it. Oh my God! What's yellow and can't swim well? A bus full of kids. He wants to name the reflecting pool to Melania. I didn't hear that.
The way it looks right now is not that is not a compliment to Melania.
No, it's not. He thinks she's pond scum. Guys, I've been live for an hour and 34 minutes and we only have 60K likes. What is you doing? What you doing? What you doing? Oh, you want me to open the phone line back up for you? Go for it. You can call in. You don't have to spam the chat, though. Name one Republican president that the Democrats have said 20 years later or at any point later that they miss. Oh, dodging the sandals. Yeah, that was a good one. That was a good one. I love that. Aw, yay. Nobody misses George Washington. Sir, you wanted me to open the phone line for you. I did. Alan! Alan! Yeah, Watch This Drive is a classic. You can call in. What's up? I'm here. My eyeball is itchy. My allergies are really bad this morning. I might go take a nap if y'all don't call.
I'm gonna go cut my grass if they don't call.
I'm gonna turn the phone line off and I'm gonna go. Oh, okay. Thanks for calling the stream. Can you please tell me your name and how old you are?
Diego, 31.
All right, Diego. What's going on?
What are you talking about? Politics?
Nah, we're actually talking about our favorite torta. What's yours? Can
Wait,
tell me,
your
like,
favorite
what's in it?
word?
What's on it? Torta?
Torta?
Yeah. Like, what's your favorite? What do you like? Do you like put stuff? What do you put in? What do you put on?
My favorite.
Do you eat it with something?
My favorite is carne asada.
Oh, that's
with everything.
delicious. That's delicious.
Yeah, I know.
That's great.
Like pico de gallo, and like just cebolla, and just man, with a little bit of lemon.
I don't really like onion. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not a big fan of onion.
What about that?
So we are in fact talking about politics. Are you a Republican?
Ooh. Now, if I answer that question, would you hang up on me?
The point is having conversations with Republicans. So if you're a Republican, no. But that doesn't mean the chat won't kick you.
Whoa, what is it? Okay, well, let's ask the chat.
They're not going to kick you until you start saying ridiculous stuff. They want to hear what you have to say.
Okay. I'm not a Republican.
Okay. Well, you
Nor am I a
spammed the
Democrat.
chat like a whole bunch about letting you call in. So what did you want to
You know that
call
was
in
me.
about?
Shit.
Because you called twice and then you started spamming the chat and then you called back.
You're right. You got me.
So what did you want to add to the conversation?
So, can I ask you a question?
Sure.
Are you a Republican or are you a Democrat?
I'm a leftist.
So you mean you're a conservative?
No, I'm a leftist.
What's the difference?
It's like diametrically fucking opposed. They couldn't be more opposite.
Damn. Well, let's get into it. What is the leftist? I don't really know what that is. I only knew about the Republicans and Democratic.
Sir, I'm looking for Republicans. I don't really want to have a conversation with someone about random shit just for the sake of having a conversation about random shit. I'd rather.
So you voted for something.
All right, Godzilla cashed in their kick.
W Godzilla.
Still a king. Still a king. Doing king shit. All right, let's see who's in the request. Oh, it's Gray. Hi, Gray. What's up?
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
I just wanted to come. I just woke up like not long ago, but I just wanted to come up and say what the fuck is going on with people these days.
Listen here, chat, TikTok chat. In 5 minutes, y'all only did 5K likes. If we don't hit 75K in the next 4 minutes, I'm turning the chat off. And then I'm just going to make you suffer in silence. Because they're going to call in when I turn the phone line back on, and you're just going to have to suffer in silence. You won't be able to say anything. I'm not going to turn the chat off on you guys. Tap the screen. Do the things.
Then
See,
none
look
of
at
you
that.
fuckers can talk.
In not even a minute, you guys did 1K more. Keep going, keep going. Keep going, keep going. Ooh, 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 ooh. Am I running for senator? No. Angie Nixon is running for U.S. Senate in Florida. If you're in Florida, vote for Angie Nixon. Also, PSA, we are coming up on the deadline for changing your voter status. If you are an independent, you cannot vote in the primaries in the state of Florida. Go change your voter registration to one of the two parties. Right meow. Right meow, meow, right meow, 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 meow. So you can participate in the primary. And then vote for Angie Nixon. If you change your NPA to Dem, which I think you should. But, you know, do your thing, chicken wing.
Meow, 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 meow.
Thanks for calling the stream. Can you please tell me your name and how old you are?
Yeah,
Okay, Trish.
David, 33.
All right, David, what would you like to add to the conversation?
Well, you know, your prompt says, do you still support Republicans, correct?
Yes.
Well, you know, it's not, I just want to say, I mean, I don't support them the way I used to because I think they've failed in a lot of ways, but I would say I support them insofar as I just support them more than I would ever support the Progressive Party because I more or less find progressives and like people who like leftists just to be insane.
Transphobic.
And Republicans, you can point to a million different ways they've failed, and I would probably agree, but I just think fundamentally, overall, they're marginally better than the Progressive Party.
Why?
Because I see what, like, you know, look, I travel a lot for work, and I've been to a lot of major cities in the U.S., primarily ran by Democrats. And I mean, the cities are terrible. They're trashy. They're very dangerous. And I don't really see Republican policies. You know, that's pointing towards Republican policies. It's pointed towards mostly, you know, progressive ideologies. And our cities in the U.S. should be places that people from around the world like to brag to go to, but they're not.
Well,
they're
Republicans
terrible.
are the ones who limit access to resources, which causes an increase in crime. So
I'm sorry, say that again.
It is. Republicans are the ones who limit access to resources via legislation, and limiting access to resources causes an increase in crime. So
Yeah,
it
but
doesn't
it's
have
not
anything
like
to do
just
with
because your resources are limited means you have to commit crimes.
when you're hungry.
I mean, I grew up
when you don't have a
poor,
place to
very
live.
poor, and I didn't commit any crimes.
Well, you were a child.
Can
I
you-
would hope not.
Can he name a
sorry?
city that he's diametrically opposed to, like, their policies and that he thinks is dangerous?
I'm sorry, did you ask me a question? I didn't, you broke up a little
Yeah,
bit.
name a city specifically that, like, you're completely turned off by that you think is very dangerous.
Philadelphia, Chicago, those are two cities, Baltimore. I have to go to Baltimore frequently. It is dangerous. I don't go to the dangerous parts, but that's on purpose. But it's a very dangerous city. I mean, it has a high murder rate, high rate of crime, a lot of carjackings. I mean, and look, again, I'm not saying Republicans are angels, anywhere even remotely close to that. But I just don't. If all these cities were ran by Republicans and these cities were the way that they were, I would say, yeah, this is a Republican issue. But I have yet to see that being the case. I believe this is due to progressive policies, and they won't clean up their cities in a figurative and literal sense because they're also very dirty and trashy.
Have you ever looked up the crime statistics on major cities and like which cities have the most crime and most violent crime and stuff like that?
Like total amount of crime, I mean, I think something like Baltimore ranks like third in terms of homicide, or at least it did a few years ago. I mean, Chicago has several murders every weekend. You know, like it's almost become like a running joke for how many murders they have every weekend. And it's a progressive city. I have family that live there,
but
and they tell me where not to go.
This is what I need you to This is what I need you to understand. The state and the federal government, when they limit access to resources and you have a whole bunch of people in close proximity to one another, crime happens. So if we look at the murder capital of the murder capital of the United States, which is actually according to what is this? Let me make sure this is the most up to date. Hold on. It looks like it. St. Louis. Is St. Louis in a red state or a blue state?
Red state, a blue city.
Which is
Which one?
Excuse me?
What is it? Is it in a red state or a blue state?
It's in a red state, and then St. Louis is a blue city. Do you disagree?
Did you obviously didn't listen to anything I just said.
I did. You said it. You said you asked me, is it a red state? I said yes, it's in a red state.
No, prior to that, about limiting access.
What
to
about
resources.
limiting? Yeah, but you're acting as if, I mean, so because access to resources are limited, that means that gang members in Chicago are just going to indiscriminately blow each other's heads off in Chicago, which they do all the time. I mean, that goes far beyond just limited resources. They're violent cities. Excuse me?
Fight for resources.
What do you think gang members are fighting over? You think they're fighting over like trying to go get a job? They're not doing that. They're fighting because they're violent animals that are in. Excuse me?
Why are they fighting? Why do gangs exist?
Well, I mean, why do gangs exist? I mean, a lot of reasons. I mean, I really don't know much about gang culture, and that's primarily because I stay away from those areas because they're dangerous. I mean, are you going to say that these places are not dangerous? Look, if you want to say you think it's due to lack of resources, that's fine. But these cities are very dangerous. There's no dispute on that, unless you want to dispute it.
I feel safer walking.
Go ahead, Kiki.
I feel safer walking through any city than my small conservative town.
That's great that you feel that way, but the way you feel is a little bit different from the reality of your odds of getting killed in Baltimore, depending on where you are in Baltimore, are considerably higher than most of the country because it is such a violent blue city. And I really don't think that's, well, they just don't have the resources. That's really not true. I mean, they're going to kill each other regardless. It's a violent place.
No, people
Yes.
don't just kill each other for the sake of killing each other. They don't. Unless you're
gang members do.
Shut up. Unless you are
Okay, that's a good argument.
have some kind of mental health diagnosis, people don't just kill each other to kill each other. Gangs, when they engage. It's your show now, since you just want to fucking keep talking over me. Go ahead.
I'm sorry. No, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I have another call. Thank you for calling the stream. Can you please tell me your name and how old you are?
Hey, I'm Rob. I'm 39.
Okay. What would you like to add to the conversation, Rob?
The gentleman who called in, he doesn't understand about like the blue state and the red states and the gangs and everything. Gangs are started by youths who are poor, children usually, who band together and form these gangs, and they are fighting over resources and money because the government, whatchamacallit,
That's what I was trying to
excuse
tell
me,
him, but he
limits
was
look.
fucking rude.
I'm sorry?
I said that's what I was trying to tell him, but he was being rude.
Yeah, I know. I mean, he's just like, oh, I'm not going in. I don't know. He just seemed like a rude idiot.
Yeah, they
Very
typically are idiots.
uninformed. Well, I just go to the places where they tell me, and I don't go to the places where they don't. So you don't know anything about anything then, and you're calling in to say what?
He
I don't
said,
get it.
I went outside and I looked around. That's what he said.
Yeah,
I've been-
great. I mean, he must be blind then, because he's a moron. On top of it, I don't know. I don't get
I've
it.
been
But
in every neighborhood in
people, I
Chicago.
think it's a lot of uninformed people just yelling around, and it's sad because they don't even want to know. Like he's like saying, "Oh, they're blowing each other's heads." Well, go find out why, my friend, because that's a big thing, blowing somebody's head off. Go find out why these things are happening. Don't just say, "Oh, I don't go to these places that people tell me not to go to." Like, what a moronic way to think. And this is a grown man. He votes. He does, all that stuff. Wow. So sad.
Nope, I agree with you. We understand that crime has underlying causes, and we've studied them, and there are numerous studies about the underlying causes of crime and violence, and that information is readily available, but he just, he didn't want to have a conversation. But thank you so much for calling. I hope you have a great rest of your day.
You too. Thanks a lot. Bye.
Thanks. Bye. Thanks for calling the stream. Can you please tell me your name and how old you are?
My name's Adam, and I'm 40.
All right, Adam, what would you like to add to the conversation?
I want to hear your take on why gangs are started.
We just explained it.
Why gangs?
Go
What's
back to
that?
the stream and watch it. Go back to the stream and watch it. We just explained it. I'm not repeating myself. I turned down the callers a little bit. Was that better?
It sounds good.
I mean, if we go back to the point where gangs were initially formed, they were formed as a preventative to police.
Christy Gnome is a bird-legged hoe. Christy Gnome is a bird-legged hoe. La
Yes,
la
she
la. I know, I was just really loud.
Good morning, divas. How are we?
Good morning, beloved.
Happy After Pride Month. I'm still
What are you talking
celebrating.
about? It's still Pride. La la
Period.
la.
Why
I
not?
sing for the frogs.
And the frogs are gay.
The frogs are gay. Let's see what Christy Gnome has to say. Christy Gnome, what would you like to add to the conversation?
I really, really love geriatric Palpatine.
Okay.
Darth Diddler, if you will.
Stop. I fucking can't with you. Goodbye, Christy Gnome.
Somehow, geriatric Palpatine keeps waking up.
I know.
I wish he wouldn't.
We all do. Have a good day, Christy.
I love you.
I love you.
But he breathes like Darth Vader.
Because I'm proud to be an American.
Where at least I know I'm somewhat free.
Or at least I know I'm gay. They're saying weird shit in the chat again. That's why I was singing that song. Chris Domino said, is Pride Month like a month of being a proud American? Thank you, Nico. Nico, sending me... Okay. Negging is not going to get me to like you. But thank you for sending me money. Appreciate that.
Wait, he's negging?
Yeah.
I need to get on your YouTube.
He keeps insulting me, but then sending me super chats.
Wait, that defeats the purpose.
He said, buy yourself a better makeup. I don't have makeup on, Nico.
Take my money, but fuck you.
Right?
That's what I heard.
You go fuck yourself with this 10 euros, bitch. So crazy. Have a good day, passion fruitcake. Passionate fruitcake. Why is it passionate fruitcake? Where did you come up with that? I want to know. What's the lore? We have a friend in the requests. I'm gonna have a hard stop. Can I sing more Selena songs? Sure. Oh, did you request on accident? Pete.
Hi, Amanda.
Hi, how are you? What would you like to add to the conversation?
Can you hear me? Sorry, you're glitching out.
Sounds like you're in a grocery
Just waiting on
store.
you.
Yeah, the diva shopping.
Hi, I just wanted to say that I'm a huge fan, and I've been watching streams for a long time, and I'm friendly, and I just want to say I'm happy of what you've been. I'm just happy that you're on TikTok and doing all these lives, and I just wanted to say thank you.
Oh, well, I appreciate that. I hope you have a great rest of your
You
day.
have a good
And thank
day.
you for being so kind. Bye.
Yep. You have a good day. Bye.
Thanks, you too. So sweet. Appreciate that.
That's nice.
So sweet.
Took him a while,
I am
but
not going to say that. I don't know what you're doing with an edit. And no thank you. I would prefer if I was not in some kind of weird edit that you're doing.
Sorry about my
Good
cat.
morning, Jonah. Meow. Oh, let me turn the phone line back on. And I'm going to check on Instagram. It's okay, Instagram. I see you, BBs. BBs. Oh, there's only one person over there right now.
oh, that person that just came up, PGT, said I'm from Wyoming and I'm trans.
Oh, that's awesome. Well, thanks for being here, PGT. All right, phone calls open. Our phone line's open. If you were calling from a 214 number, now's your chance to shine because I have a hard stop in 15 minutes. Thank you, 67. They sent me a gift, the 67 gift. Thanks for calling the stream. Can you please tell me your name and how old you are?
Hey, I'm Addison. I'm 25 years old.
Cool. What's up, Addison? What would you like to add to the conversation?
Specifically, actually, that I have gone the full journey from being an extremely far-right conservative to a liberal.
Oh, yeah?
In the last maybe 7 or 8 years, yeah.
Okay. What made you change your mindset?
Well, I'm from Washington, D.C., and so I have had some personal experiences, specifically with politics, just being from there, of course.
Mm-hmm.
And there's one thing that really pushed me over the edge, and it's something that not enough people actually know exists or happened. Do you know about Lafayette Square Park in Washington, D.C.?
Yes.
The Upside Down Bible incident, yeah. I had a friend who was there at the time who was tear gassed in that park.
Mm-hmm.
And so, and I was in the middle of a political journey in that moment of time, but the the ball knowledge I have that I've tried to get to the press for literal years, unfortunately no one has been able to corroborate it, is that was ordered directly by President Trump and carried out by Bill Barr, and that is by a family friend I had in the room who, with a few drinks when me and my dad were hanging out with him, admitted that to me.
Mm.
So, I mean, I don't know. Like, I have a bit of a slightly unique perspective on that kind of political scene, specifically because I came from being a very far-right conservative growing up in a cult to being where I am now.
Well, welcome to the fun side. We have cookies. Make sure you get your free t-shirt.
I'll do
And
my
we
best.
hope smart.
But if you have any questions about my perspective,
I mean, I think I get where you're coming from. I understand that, you know, this administration is doing some pretty fucked up shit, and people who still support it, it makes me question their moral fiber. But I don't really have any questions for you. Do you guys have any questions for him?
I will just say that a lot of people who do support this administration, like, hell, if I could have voted in 2016, I probably would have voted for Trump. And it was because I was not properly politically aware. I was not aware of the scene, and what I was aware of was propagandized. So it is useful to challenge that, but to challenge it kindly. That's what I would encourage you to do.
I will do my best.
I do have one question. Besides the information that you got from Lafayette Square, would you have changed your mind over time anyway, given the current administration and what they're doing?
Given likely stuff, definitely, and my own exit from, you know, a fucking cult. But there's a lot of people, unfortunately, who it is hard to reach with decisive or divisive, I should say, language. I do think approaching people in that kind of mindset with a more kind and understanding perspective, I understand the perspective they hold themselves as someone who held that perspective is not kind. But approaching them with that, it can have an impact.
I try. Some people, though, like, I've been doing this long enough that I can kind of gauge where they're at when the conversation first starts off, just by how they say hello. Like, just their greetings is a good indicator as to how they're going to behave. But usually within the first 30 seconds of a phone call, I can tell whether or not they're a person worth having that type of conversation with, or if they're a person who just wants to be argumentative, and then we just go over things back and forth. Like, I've been doing this probably, like 3 years now? How long have I been live streaming? Yeah, like 3 years. So I have like a pretty
probably
good gauge
closer
on
to
it.
4.
Yeah, sorry, there was some overtalk there, but I get your perspective entirely, and actually I do mostly agree with that. There are people who you can't entirely reach, but even then, I would encourage a positive mindset when trying to speak with them and being as kind as is possible, because that can have an impact. Like, hell, it definitely did with me.
Well, I appreciate your perspective, and I hope that you have a great rest of your day. I'm going to open up the phone line for other callers, okay?
Sounds good. You have the same.
Thank you. Take care. Bye.
Goodbye.
I wanted to ask, oh, shoot, can you hear me?
I didn't want him to stay on the phone. Because I'm trying to get the phone line open so I can actually have a conversation, because I have a hard stop here in a few minutes.
Oh, got you.
Nico, thanks for another super chat, which you said vote Republican. No. Jonah, thank you for the gifts. I appreciate you. Thank you, Godzilla, for the $5 super chat that said, Nico, send more money. I think it's working. You're getting close, Nico. Nico just sent another €10 super chat that said, Charlie Kirk was a good man. Charlie Kirk was definitely good at something. Dying.
He's better now.
He just lays there now.
Thank you for calling the stream. Can you please tell me your name and how old you are?
Hi, my name is Taylor. I'm 38 years old.
All right, cool, Taylor. What's going on?
Yeah, I know you was I seen on the top and I was listening for a while. Why do you support the Republicans? Just a quick first off, I'm not deep political myself, but like if there's something that like tweaks my ear, I'll look into it. Now, I did think like there is one thing that could help fix the country, and it's not Trump, it's not a Biden, it doesn't matter Democrat or Republican or not. I think it is definitely Mike Belafonte out of Staten Island, New York, because he says if your gutters are wonky, call Belafonte. He can fix your gutters, your house siding. He can fix your roof, your outdoor decks and landscape areas. So if a man can fix anything, Mikey B can fix this whole country. And I just wanted to put that out there because he says if your gutters are wonky, call Belafonte, but he could do anything. He's my main guy all over. And I think he can fix this country.
All right. Well, thanks for sharing that, sir. I hope you have a
Because
great
if he
rest of
can
your
fix
day.
my gutters, we had bird nests in there. We had.
I told you he was going to say some wild shit. I told you.
Passion.
Thank you, Jonah. 6-7.
Is that the Belafonte infrastructure bill?
You know what's so funny? This person wanted me to see their comments so bad that they paid for it. And they say, you look like a man who transitioned. Lol. Thanks for giving me your money. Joke's on you. I'm a woman. Always have been. I'm cis. Golly. Kiki, have you always been a woman? The answer to that is yes.
Yep.
You don't even have to answer.
Always.
You don't even have to answer. Hey, have you always been a man?
Diva, you know the answer. Well, no, actually, I've always been a diva. I've been a
You've always been a
diva.
diva. Thank you for the sea of love. I don't
Well,
know
I
why
haven't-
they don't understand this concept. It's a very easy concept. It's very easy.
I haven't always been a woman. When I was younger, I was a girl.
That is true. I was also a girl at one point.
Work.
What is
My
it?
cat has a lot to say in the background.
I hear your cat. Bone's always been an artist. What have you guys, tell me in the chat, what have you always been? Like, what have you just known for your whole life about who you are?
A pain in the ass.
Yes! I have always been a pain in the ass. Right, why do they care so much? That is a great question. Lenati said it's not even about understanding the question. It's not even about understanding. The question is, why do they care so much? Lynn said mentally ill. Lynn's has always been mentally ill. Peacock has always been chaotic. Jonah's always been a writer. Casey's always been a fucking loser. Stefan has always been neurodivergent. Drew has always been a smartass. Brada says, pain in the ass is better than an itchy ass. That is true. Goldberry's always been weird. B's always been snarky. Jax has always been a chaos goblin. Chops has always been ADHD as fuck. Oh my god, Shorn says they've always been wasted potential. Oh my goodness. Republicans are not the lesser of the same evil. What are you talking about? Jeez Louise. Nobody has gotten kicked for that today. Nobody has gotten kicked for that at all today. Nobody ever gets kicked for that. They get kicked for being rude or saying racist shit or because the chat's like, I'd rather lick wallpaper paste and I don't want to listen to you talk anymore. And so they kick you. I don't kick people unless you're just being fucking weird and I can't deal with your weirdness. Like, you know, people, never mind. I'm not going to insult anybody. I'm finding it. I'm finding it. Right. That's a great point, Bass Perception. Like, Freddie, where's Freddie's initial comment? I want to read it. I don't know where it went. What is a woman? Anybody who identifies as a woman. Thank you for calling the stream. Can you please tell me your name and how old you are?
Hello.
Hi.
Hi. I just want to say you're beautiful and you're a woman.
Right.
And we're
That's
pro
a
you.
great point, Bass
God bless you,
perspective.
baby. That's what I wanted to say. Freddie Willis.
Where's Freddie's initial?
That's me. Freddie Willis said it.
I'm gonna read
Love you,
it.
buddy.
Okay. Bye.
Thank you, Freddie.
Nico just sent 10 more euros. Nico, you realize that you've sent me like $40 so far just to talk shit to me. I mean, if that's how you want to get my attention, keep paying, babe.
I think Nico's into some certain stuff.
With the exchange rate, it's probably more.
Yeah, it's about like $44. 44, 45. Oh, it's 56? It went up that much? That's crazy.
1, 2. There's a lot. I'm pretty sure he sent me quite a bit thus far. Yeah, they are. Your gutters are wonky? We'll call Mr. Belafonte. Marlena Marks 6797 said my gutters are wonky. Well, now we know that you can call Mike or Mark or whatever Belafonte and he'll fix it.
Actually, that's genius marketing right now.
Now everyone is never going to forget that. It's stuck in your head forever. Phone line is back open. What is this? Oh, man. The dollar ad ain't doing so great. Up, oil, Brent crude rises above $80 a barrel. Winning.
Wait, say that again one more time? I'm sorry, I missed that.
Crude oil is now over $80 a barrel. I told y'all gas prices were gonna go up. I fucking told you that last night. You wanted to argue. Gas prices are down. They're cheaper than they were under Joe Biden. I said, well, gas prices about to go back up again.
And the states that are giving a tax holiday on gasoline, you're going to pay for it down the road because they're gonna get their money back.
Mm-hmm.
In Indiana, we're projected to lose about $800 million in tax revenue from gas. The gas holiday or the tax holiday, I guess.
More reason to move away from gas. I don't understand why we're still stuck at the whole oil industry. We need to start moving away from it because it is a natural resource we're running out of.
Gotcha. I agree.
Thanks. And boycott BP.
Yeah,
Right,
I'll say
Frank
this
the
with my
Tank?
chest.
People don't date liberal women. They marry them.
And men.
All right, guys. That's my time. I got to go. I want to lay down for a little bit because I've only, over the last 2 days, I've probably had 8 hours of sleep cumulatively, and, like, that's being generous. What are we doing? Smallville, nobody told me what they wanted me to do for 66.6. We got 666 there. It's probably
Ouija
not
board.
666 anymore. Well, you guys had to tell me beforehand.
You got a
Prepare.
Ouija board Charlie Kirk.
Oh my god. Let's see. We have about 30 more people until it's going to change over to 66.7. Podcast development deal signed. What is this? Hold on.
Wait, that's actually, I just thought of something. Has anyone actually tried to contact Charlie Kirk via Ouija board to see what he thinks on the other side of everything?
No.
I'm gonna ask my friend. She's a witch.
I surely wouldn't.
Well, I want to know if he knows that it was a planned attack or if it was, like, if he knew anything at all. You know what I mean? Inside. Someone said he would just use it to slur.
Oh my god. All right, guys, I'm gonna go. I need to lay down for a little bit before I have to get ready for work. YouTube, y'all hang out for a second because you know I come over there and cuss you out before I officially end the live stream. You can keep hanging out there too, Instagram. I'm gonna turn the phone line off. Phone line is off. All right, siempre, go clean. I probably should do housework too, but I'll save that for my day off. Santana raid. Aw, I'm sorry, raiders. I'm actually gonna go, but I'll send you. Oh, we're gonna go raid Santana. Yeah, y'all can go raid Santana. Go tell him I said what up. Tell him I love him. And tell him I need to talk to him. Tell him I need to talk to him about something. If he could send me a text when he gets off stream, and it's actually important. It's about an activation. So y'all have a great rest of your day. I love you. Everybody be good. And if you can't be good, be gay and do motherfucking crimes. Bye, TikTok. Love you, mean it.
Bye.
Bye. All right. It's just us. It's just us on the other side. Hello from the other side. That was terrible. Thanks for sending me a happy poop. What's up, Renee? All right, so what do you guys want to tell me? You have a few seconds before I leave. Now's your chance to tell me what you got to tell me for the day. I agree, Francie. Tell me. What'd I lose? All right. Y'all not saying nothing. Instagram. Love you. Bye. Discard. We don't want to save that. MitchIsDead.com. Stop it. That's funny. Let me close this chat. Boop. Boop. You guys had a chance. It's a poop emoji. Because it's shit. Alright, guys. Everybody be good. If you can't be good, be gay and do crimes. I love you.